up, everyone? Welcome to my channel. If you're new, subscribe. If you're coming back, welcome back. We are here on a gorgeous, beautiful Valentine's Day and doing a little beach mining. First time this year, so quite excited about it. Found some good ground over here and it's taken a little bit of diggings to get to it, but this year a little change up on my setup, not much but a little bit. What we're working with is still the same cube. Dropped out one tray so I could put the gold or the gold banker on there. I also have the gravel gate on there, which allows basically for it to, I can put a whole scoop in there and let the water run it down, so it's a little bit of a hopper, I guess you can call it, for the beach sand. So we're not constantly scooping it in, other than my wife doing it. Just because she can't reach the shovel up here. I don't blame her, it is kind of hard. But still, all Sawtooth mats in the gold cube. Bucket flare and the mother lobe mat and the gold hog multi-sleeves. There's our pile that we're working with. And the hole that I'm working on is there. Trying to get all of this blue sand here. So it goes down pretty deep, so I got about, I don't know, I'd say 6, maybe 6-8 inches. In some areas it's almost a foot. So we're gonna try to run as many buckets as we can today. I did bring out the piglet also. I was thinking about hooking that up. That'll put me at 10 cubic square feet, which is the legal limit. And a new product that I have out is the Village Pump Speed Controller. New product from Washington Beach Mining. This here connects between the battery and the pump. I'm using a big old 2000 pump this time, and I have an on and off switch right here, and then I have a dial so I can fine tune this machine running any pump on it. So why do I use this? One, I can use a bigger pump, adjust my flow to preciseness without a ball valve, and since I'm cutting down the current on the 2000 pump, I'm saving battery life. So if you want one of these, link on the descriptions down below. In fact, anything that you see here between the mats, cubed and such, description below will have all the links to it. All right, so let's get back to work and let's get as much of that fine gold as we can today.
I feel like I'm doing all the work here.
Okay. Camera off. Okay, we're off doing a cleanup, and even though the water's running heavy on this whole thing is just packed full of super fine gold. I don't know if you can see it, obviously, probably not, but to the naked eye, it looks really good. So let's finish up cleaning up. And we got the Gold Hawk Piglet with wave mat out here also running. So together with this and this, 10 square feet. And I can feed even more. Alright, let's see what the top tray might look like. I see gold, but still a lot of black sand in there, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Alright, let's continue. Well, we're done for the day. We're cutting it a little early. I'm out of shape. I gotta start working out. But we're still able to run roughly 20 buckets. And we're able to do that in 3.5 hours. So not too bad. But the reason I'm going to quit, it seems like the gold is petering out in this area. So we'll be back. We're going to be back here next month for a camping trip, and we'll have 3 days out here. I was just itching to get out here. We did it, got out of here. My back hurts, so we're going to do a cleanup, head home, and we're running through the cleanup machine, and we'll see what we got. Not expecting a whole lot, but still got some gold. See you then. And when you're done, fill your holes on the beach. Fill them up. It's the rules. We want to be able to keep prospecting on the beach. All right, we're back in the gold lab, back from the beach. There's our cons. I got about 1/3 of a bucket or so there. We got the multi-sluice. I have the stripper mat in here, and I have the sluice angle set at 9 degrees. We're just going to use 1100 GPH pump here, because normally when you're using a multi-sluice, you are given adapters to actually reduce the water flow for final cleanups, especially on this fine beach sand. I end up using both of these, which brings your GPH down to about 500. Well, today we're going to use my bilge pump speed controller to show you how this works and how well it does work. So we're going to get down here and we're going to turn the switch on. The water's coming out. Let me show you how precise you can actually adjust your water. I like a nice smooth flow going through here. So watch the adjustments as I do it. Let's speed it all the way up. You can actually hear the motor speed up. So that would be the full capacity of 1100 GPH. But since we're doing a cleanup, I like to bring it down to where, I mean, you could bring this all the way down to just a nice fine trickle or so. That's how precise this dial allows you to adjust your water flow, so you get that perfect flow for what you're trying to clean up under. Alright, me personally, I like my water level just when I can see all the edges are moving up, but when you start adding your final cons to be ran through, you make slight adjustments, but this is the ease of the bilge pump speed controller. Also saves life on the battery and it saves life on the motor. So I won't bore you. I'll run through all this and show you what it looks like when we're all done. So that's okay, so that's what it's looking like. Sorry about the lighting. Not very good. Boy, this stuff is just dinky. So definitely not one of my best runs. Probably going to be one of my worst runs. But at the end of this video, I'll have my conclusions of what I did wrong and what needs to be done right. Okay, so I did a quick swirl around. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. I'll try to get as close as possible. Let's see if I can get this out of the light system. If I can zoom in enough or catch it enough, that is all just super, I would say minus 200, minus 300 gold. I mean, that's not fly poop, that's flea poop. There is lots of it floating on the water because I don't have any rinse agent in this yet. So I'm not going to pan it down. I'm not going to worry about showing you guys how much gold we got. It's not that much. Alright, so what was the reason for this video? This video, I wanted to go out and test some different equipment. I wanted to use a high banker on top of the gold cube. I wanted to run almost 2,000 GPH in water flow. I wanted to see how much buckets of sand I could run through the cube. Me and the wife were able to run 7 buckets an hour, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend you running your water at 2,000 GPH either. Now, there were some spots I was on that just weren't very good, especially the last 10 buckets we ran. You know, gold can be in one little area, but you move 2 feet, 3 feet out of range, and it ain't there, or it's very little of it. So it was more of a testing stage. I also wanted to test the bilge pump speed controller that I brought out. It seems to be very popular amongst people who have blue bowls, multi-sluices, any type of sluice. So I go to show that you can use that to control a 2,000 GPH pump to bring the water level down. You saw it on the field. You saw me with it on the cleanup. So it works real great. I'm happy about that product. If anything I've learned from this is I just wanted to go balls out and see what kind of gold I'm actually retrieving. Now, you saw that stuff. It's minus 200, 300, so it's really the dinky stuff. That stuff on that beach gets a little bigger than that. But it's still a little early in the season for it. Another big thing is the jetty is repaired on that beach. Since the jetty is repaired on that beach, you're not getting the same wave actions we've gotten years ago. I've been going out there for quite a few years, and it's getting to the point where I'm seeing less and less gold come about within the sand. Given that sake, if you put the hours in, you're still going to get some. If you're interested in any of the products that were shown between the Sawtooth mat, the speed controller for your bilge pump, all the links that I have will be down in the description, so check those out. I do have a big 3-day planned trip out there again next month. I'm going to run the way I normally run, so hopefully we'll come back with a lot more gold than what I brought back on this last trip. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Stay tuned. I have another river video coming up here soon. We had a major flooding issues here in the last couple weeks. Can't wait to get out and look for some more flood gold. So watch for that.